Dvorak limps nines. Lebedev limps king-jack suited. Cates is in with jack-10. Juanda pocket sixes. Wyken Yong freshly doubled up. Is going to get a free look at the flop, and he takes it.
So antes are 25,000. Ace, ace, six. How about a full house here for Juanda?
How about the nut flush draw for Lebedev? With this many players in the hand, yeah, you don't expect Lebedev to bet his flush draw too often. Obviously, the probability of someone having an ace is pretty high. Full houses.
Yeah, especially at the final table, you don't want to bleed chips off. You know, he doesn't have a straight draw, at least not yet.
You're more or less bluffing with king-jack there, so it's not really a huge point to bluffing. Taking a stab at this kind of board where people are very rarely going to fold a better hand.
Yeah, maybe you get like, you know, pocket eights to fold or something, you know, some garbage hand like that.
A6 to fold.
Right, but I kind of like just he's gonna
A6, sorry.
He's gonna play this aggressively in a limped pot. Of course, you know, two ways to play that. I mean, I think folding would have been kind of a little bit too nitty.
Sure, and we know how hard it is to hit a flush draw. And he has walked right into Juanda, though. Juanda's probably not too upset at that raise.
Well, that changes things for sure.
That is interesting. Man, it might be that Juanda simply does not want to believe that he has an ace now.
For sure.
Even though it flip-flops Juanda's hand and makes it a little weaker, aces full of sixes as opposed to sixes full of aces.
The issue with this, of course, even if you don't believe that your opponent has an ace, which he doesn't in this case, he probably has diamonds, and obviously he's got the overs to the six, so his equity goes up dramatically. Very difficult to bet here if you're Lebedev, because you're like, well, my opponent could just have an ace here.
Juanda not slowing down at all.
Well, look at that bet. That's like, please call me, bet. Please call me. Don't go anywhere.
It looks... But now, like, would Juanda really bet an ace? I guess if he would bet it small like this.
10 seconds.
Man, Lebedev makes the call. It'll really get interesting if a diamond, a king, or a jack come off.
Oh, my goodness.
So we could theoretically have a quads over quads situation. We don't.
I know. I got real excited because I see quads. I
right
just
now.
love seeing people make quads. Obviously, there is not a lot of bloodshed we could see here unless Lebedev loses his mind.
Well, Lebedev just might think the board plays. I mean, he's got aces full of sixes. He might just think the board plays. The interesting thing is, if Lebedev, he only bet 200,000, but if Lebedev were to bet like a ridiculous amount on the river, you could argue that pocket sixes, quad sixes, is just a bluff catcher.
Right. It is a bluff catcher.
In this case, the bet is so small that
it's barely a bluff.
Lebedev could have very easily limped in with a hand as good as queens, even kings, to be honest. I mean, just...
Wow, this is such a sick hand.
Yeah. That's just, he said it best right there. I don't think he's folding ever. I mean, he's getting 5 to 1 against quads.
But the
I also
fact
don't
that
think he's raising.
The fact that you can have quads and you seriously have to consider whether or not it's the best hand is a sick hand. He does fold.
Wow! He just folded quads.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
All the 2 sixes?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Oh, man.